Welcome back to the Dwalk Show, 96.7 FM Detroit. Today we got in the building with us. We got artist Frank J to my left. How everything going with you, man?
Yo, how y'all doing, everybody?
And we also got Ryan.
What's up?
Ageless Clothing.
Yes, sir. What's up, people?
Yes, we are here.
What's up? Ageless Clothing, man. Tell us a little bit about it. I know we got different hoodies and whatnot in the building with us, different designs and whatnot. Let us know a little bit about it, man. It look like you got a fox on your hoodie.
Yeah.
No, see, it's a red panda. Actually.
It's a red panda.
Everybody, I get that mixed up. It's a red panda.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, we good.
What?
Oh, stay close. Yeah, get up here.
Oh, my
Come
bad.
up here. Yes.
Yeah, it's a red panda. Actually, like I said, people get it misconstrued with the fox because they kind of similar. But I picked the red panda because it's something different. Like you really don't see it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody use foxes or bears, but I wanted something different, something unique. So I picked the
So
red
it's
panda.
something that's rare that people
Rare,
don't see. So you want to
exactly.
kind of give some light to
Get that
something
rare
that
vibe,
people
right.
don't understood.
Right, definitely.
So my question for you, what made you create the brand Ageless, and what exactly is your statement within that name, Ageless? Where did that come from?
Actually, like me and my homeboys, it was 3 of us when we started.
Mm-hmm.
So they dropped out, but like we was laid off from work, just chilling one time in the basement, just chilling. And we were trying to figure out ways to just make some money.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of my homeboys came up with the idea of a clothing brand. So we just all rolled with it, and we picked it. And I came up with the name Ageless because I wanted something to stand the test of time, something that lasts forever. Like when I'm gone, my kids, Ageless gonna always be there, something timeless, like a classic. When you see Ageless, I want something like an instant classic, like a throwback song you heard from back in the day, like your parents played, you still would jam into the car.
Okay. Right. Understood.
Ageless.
Yeah, I'm with it.
So
Longevity.
when I think of Ageless Clothing, man, I think of it got to be a deep meaning behind it.
Yeah.
It's Ageless Clothing. I think of this. First thought that came to my mind was this. Take care of yourself.
Right.
As a person, you have to take care of yourself.
Definitely.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
Because like you said, you got to take care of you. You got to be Ageless. It's a mindset. It's more than a brand. It's a mindset. Because you got to to think Ageless. Like you be 80, 90, but still young at heart. So
Right.
Right.
Like I said, you got to have your mental be stuck on the age. You always can't grow up and be old and grumpy. Sometimes you got to be a kid at heart. Laugh, have fun.
Right.
Just be ageless.
Because we all live the same. We all live we all age at the same pace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all have the same number of days in a year and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's how good you take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. That's really the way how you're gonna age, really.
Right.
But you're gonna get older no matter what.
Right. No matter what.
Right.
Okay.
How long have you been in business?
Like I said,
Total.
you may on some search you'll see 11 because that's when we birthed the idea. But I really didn't start pushing Ageless till getting it going, doing everything myself until 2018. That's when I got the LLC, all the paperwork done and everything.
Okay. Right. Okay. So you've been at it for a minute. So that's a really good thing. How important is marketing?
It's very
within that?
important. If you forget some days not doing it, people will fall off of it. They forget about you, So you gotta always keep sharing stories, posting Facebook, posting posts. It's very important. Some days I forget, just because I gotta. But you just gotta stay on it.
So do you have a team behind
That's
you?
me.
As far as it's just you,
It's me.
It's just you moving it.
One man army in the
man
building.
army.
There you
Right,
go.
Yeah.
Hey, he said, "Yeah, you got that work."
One man army, like A-Son, Wu-Tang, one man
Right.
army.
Making
Show us
it
what
happen.
you're working with,
Making it
man.
happen.
Show us what you
Right.
Show us what you're working with, man. You got you got a hockey, man. You got a hockey.
hockey jersey,
You got a hockey jersey,
It's
man.
exclusive.
Ageless hockey
He
jersey.
has the crop tops for the ladies.
Man, he came out hard.
This is all white.
I like hockey. Hockey jerseys is like some of the best jerseys to me, really.
The sweater.
I got the.
He got the hockey jersey
hockey
for
jersey
y'all,
and stuff, you
man.
break
The
it
crop top.
Yep. I got one on too. I got the black one
Oh, I
on.
might have to. Oh.
How much is that one running?
Let's go for like 150. Like I said, it's exclusive, not too
One-
Hey, this you
150.
gotta show him the. Hold on, let me.
150.
Hold that up. Yeah.
You got it all in.
Hey, that's the lucky number. That's confirmation today.
Right.
That's confirmation. Look,
You got the hockey
11,
jersey.
11.
11, yeah.
So you went with the number 11. Why?
Because like I said, that's
It's-
when the birth idea, and that's
Okay.
the number just stuck with it.
All
11.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
So you got the hockey jersey with the hoodie.
With the hoodie on,
Well,
yeah.
that's different, bro. Cause most hockey jerseys don't have hoodies.
Right, I know I've seen it and I liked it because I like different stuff, you know. I don't like
And then
the-
you got the crop top
Got
with
the crop top.
you got the crop top without the hoodie. Then you got the crop top
what
with
she
the
wearing.
hoodie.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I got
That's
for the ladies,
cool.
you know,
So
I got
this is
the
cool.
the satin hood for the ladies, you know, when y'all
Show
just
'em,
got,
man. Let
just got
it
your
out.
hair done, you know, you don't want
Right.
to mess it up. Got the
All right.
satin for y'all.
Silk.
The silk satin, yes. You know,
So if y'all just got y'all hair did and y'all ain't trying to mess up y'all hair,
yeah,
man,
get the
we
crop hoodie.
He came prepared. He
we
thought
got
about
something
us.
for y'all.
Definitely.
Thought about us.
You know, I got the socks, Ageless socks,
Ageless
the
socks,
AFY, the beanies,
beanies.
both colors, you know. Mm-hmm. I got, hold that up for me. Like, Ageless, it's a mindset, you know.
Hold this.
Oh, yeah, I got
Ageless, it's a mindset, embossed crew necks.
most definitely.
Yeah, you know, the multi-color Ageless, you know, I got different avenues.
Got this in
Ageless
pink.
is in the building with us, man. Man, y'all tap in, man. Ageless is in the
Stand up, show them
building.
your back of your shirt, bro. Like, keep walk around the back this way. Like, you got the Ageless theory shirt.
Okay.
Got the definition, you know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
Ageless can describe something that has always and always continues to
So something
exist
that
with the precise meaning, and it's a mindset, you know?
man,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
different, and it has a message.
Definitely.
It's a
definitely.
message and it's a
And you
meaning
showing it.
behind
Definitely,
it.
yep, for sure. It's dope.
It's well put.
Yeah, you know, I get ideas from just looking at stuff or just seeing other stuff. I walk through the mall sometimes just to see what's coming out, or, you know,
Do people be like, "Hey, man,
always.
where you
yeah.
get that from?"
Always, they do, always, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What is it? A clothing line that influenced you, or a business that influenced you?
No, I got a couple of people I be watching, you know, like, what is it, like Chiefy Tribe and Pontiac. Like, I got him, like, he be pushing.
What's the name of the,
Chiefy,
Clothing line?
Chiefy Tribe.
Chiefy Tribe.
Yeah, it's Pontiac.
Shout out to Chiefy Tribe,
Green, you know what I'm
man.
saying? But like I see his stuff. He be doing his thing. I see other people clothing lines like just like Pontiac. So I just be looking at whatever like Instagram, like what people be paying sponsors and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
And I be seeing what they do. I'm like, it be catching my eye. So like even what's his name, Michael Basquiat. He had this thing going with Coach. And I seen this stuff. I'm like, that was dope. And then, like, so actually, I had some ideas of doing my style like his, but he beat me to the punch. But he had some dope stuff. So I just get inspiration from other artists, and you know, keep on going.
Okay. So where can people purchase your merchandise? Do you have an online
Yes,
store?
I have an online store like
Okay.
agelessclothing.com. Ageless Clothing without the G. Or you go to IG, Facebook, click the link, you go straight there. Yeah.
So what social sites are you on
I'm
currently?
on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Okay.
all of them at the big three.
Do you wanna shout those
Oh,
out?
yeah, like I said, Ageless Clothing without the G. Ageless
And
Clothing
just
without
that?
the G.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. I follow back. Come,
It's Ageless Clothing without the G.
yes, sir.
What?
It was something different, you know. Like I said, that name just it was something different.
How do you spell it if it ain't got a G?
It's clothing. CLOT.
Oh,
without the G.
okay.
Yeah.
He said, how do you spell it without the G?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how it's going.
Right.
It's different though, but
Oh yeah.
how you come up with the name?
Like I said, just like just chilling in the basement. Just, I wanted something different, just like Ageless Clothing off the G. Like I said, something timeless, something stand out, something unique. You know.
Do you plan to have your brand a part of fashion shows? at
Oh, yeah,
all?
that's down the
Have
line,
a
definitely.
model? Okay.
Definitely, yeah. Got something in the
That's
works.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Something down the future.
Have you
Okay.
been to some fashion shows yet? or-
No, I be doing mostly like expos, pop up shops, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Out of your whole, since you started, you said you started in 2018.
Yes, sir.
Since then, about how many pop-up shops you think you've been to?
I don't even know. I ain't even lie to you.
You
like, it's
ain't
at
really
the wild.
counted.
I don't even count. Yeah,
You kind
just-
of lost count.
yeah.
You been to a lot though.
I've been up some to Flint. I've been down in Detroit, Pontiac. So yeah, my plan is to branch out, like go in other cities because I'm branching. Like on Instagram, I'm meeting people in different cities, sending stuff to models. I'm meeting more people in podcasts out there, so I plan to go different cities and jump on their shows and like especially when they have like events coming up, I'm just planning to sign up and go to them too.
Are you looking for any models at the
Oh
moment?
yeah, always. I'm always looking for models. Hit me up. Yeah.
Okay.
Ageless clothes,
looking-
man. If you a
Models
model
and brand
if
ambassador,
you a
I'm always
model
looking.
and you trying to get out there, man, reach out to Ageless Clothing, Ryan.
Yep.
You know, he
Get
got
with
some.
me.
He got some top notch clothing for y'all, man. And, you know, as you can see, man.
And I got some heat coming out for the springtime too.
What you
Just
got?
wait on it.
What's
Y'all
your
gotta
next?
wait.
What's your
What's
next
the next
product?
move?
Y'all gotta
What's
wait.
the
I got
next
some
move?
windbreakers dropping. You know, some hoodies, some springtime hoodies, some jogger fits. You just wait on it. Some caps, dad caps. Y'all just wait. It's coming.
So do you plan to have merch for every season?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Not mad at it. So that way
Tapping
we can
into every season.
that way we can get it all
Okay.
year round.
Yeah, definitely. Always something different.
Not mad at it. Not mad at all.
Tapping in at every season.
Yeah,
That's
you
how
got
you
to.
do
You
it.
got to. Can't just stay stagnant.
That's how
People,
you do it.
you get lost. You know, if you
Because
stay
it's only
stagnant.
because you know what, I could go shopping and it would be certain stuff that I would find only in certain seasons.
Right.
And then it's gone once the season is
Definitely,
over.
yeah.
So that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
So, Frank J, man, what's up, man?
Yo, what's good
Frank
with you?
J.
What's good with y'all?
So, man, how long you been doing this music stuff, man?
I ain't gonna say I've been doing it for a long time, but I've been doing it for a grip. You know what I'm saying? I started at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Watching other people doing it. I had a couple of family members who was doing it, but they do it on a gospel tip. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm more of the R&B.
Okay.
You know, I don't do too much rapping. You hear me do a lot of R&B and stuff like that. And, yeah, I've been in there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Dipping and dabbing.
So you sing.
Yeah.
Sing a little bit, okay. Can we
sing,
hear a little bit of something?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Something
yeah,
light.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
light.
Just one verse, man. Don't,
Just a
don't,
little bit.
Don't
I
tell
got
them too much. You know, just give them one verse. That's all.
It's a little song I normally be singing. It's my favorite actually too. They say that true love is so hard to find, but I'm gonna take my time. And I'm not gonna rush into something to get left with nothing again. That's what I said before, until I open up that door and let you in. And you left my heart wide open, and now I'm just hoping would you live for me. And now, shawty, tell me, would you die for me, die for me?
Woo! Hold on. Hey.
I ain't gonna just do that to
Chills,
them, man.
man.
They weren't ready for that.
How long you been
They
singing?
weren't ready for it, man.
I've
Come
been
on,
singing since I came out the womb. You know what I'm
Wow.
like that, man, for real.
Okay now.
saying? Man,
Okay now. All right.
Who inspired
You
you,
gonna
man?
bring it back.
really, it was growing up in church. That's what it was. And then, you know.
You ever sung in the choir?
Oh, yeah, I sung in the choir. That's what kind of started off my singing, because I kind of, I got family members who do gospel and stuff like
Okay.
that. And then, you know, watching other people doing singing. Like,
Family thing.
choir rehearsal, yeah, and it's also a family thing, you know what I'm saying? My family grew up in churches and stuff like that. So, you know, I kind of had no choice but to go to church.
That's a good. So you just kind of fell
But,
in
you know,
line.
it
Fell in line.
Yeah, it developed, you know what I'm saying? And,
Developed over time.
yeah, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? From singing and playing the drums.
Do you think
and
God played a big part in your career?
He plays a major
in your
part.
success?
Major part.
A major part of my career, because I had some up and downs, different dads, you know what I'm saying?
Had some hurdles and some.
A lot of hurdles I had to hop over and stuff like that.
What was your biggest hurdle that you had to overcome?
really detaching myself from stuff that really wasn't meant for me. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of hard, because, you know, when you kind of stuck in that little habit of doing stuff for so long, and, you know what I'm saying, you kind of in that little loophole where you can't get out of, you know what I'm saying, feeling all depressed and stuff like that. It kind of, you know what I'm saying, get you.
So
It's kind of hard to describe it, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know, you stuck in a little loop, and it just gets you there. You know what I'm saying. So praying, going to church. You know what I'm saying. Talking to my mama, you know, my pops, and my grandmama, and my auntie, You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Prayer
Learn, though.
changes things. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now, man.
Praying
Definitely
family.
do.
If
Praying
you
family.
It does a lot.
And you know,
Yeah.
no matter who you is, what you doing, what you trying to accomplish, prayer changes things, man.
So you come from a
Makes
praying
me-
family. That's good.
You know, whatever religion that you with, you know, prayer changes things, you know. So yeah, that's big.
So do you write your own songs?
All my music.
All of it. Okay. So what about the production? Are you
I'm actually with a production team. I just had it up on TV not too long ago.
Shout 'em out. Shout 'em
yeah,
out.
shout out to Be My Production.
Okay.
Yeah,
Be My Production, shout out to Be My.
Be My Production.
Okay.
Keep Bubby well. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I met him through somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have ran into Dog for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
It's another music connect
Yeah,
that
you know what I'm
really
saying? So he was giving me that chance, you know
got
what I'm saying?
things
Like,
going.
show me what you got, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
like, taking this as a ticket, as an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't get this every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't never know who got connects, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mess with y'all,
right.
you never know what can happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm liking it so far.
As you
so.
know, they say it's not always about what you know, but who you know. So
Definitely.
that's definitely a real thing to live by. 'Cause, yeah.
And then taking heed to a lot of stuff. Because that's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Taking heed to what older folks have to say.
Wisdom.
Stuff like that. There you go.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, that's
He
what
said
it is.
He said it.
Is it any like record label, like history that you kind of look up to?
I'm not gonna say that, but I would say it's a lot of artists that I looked up to that I always kind of like saw myself, you know what I'm saying, being in those shoes, doing that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of put a drive in my mind and my heart to wanna do my own stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like Chris Brown got his own sound, Omarion got his own sound, Usher, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jackson got his own sound, like everybody
Right.
love Michael Jackson. And it's like, that kind of had me like, where my sound at now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to make my own sound. I don't want to sound like
You don't want to
I
sound
wanna
like
sound
anybody.
myself. So, you know what I'm saying? It took a minute, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like frustrating and all, but you know, you get compliments, you get ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Some people might not like it, some people might like it, you know what I'm saying? But with that, taking criticism, still taking heed to everything. You know what I'm
Constructive
saying?
criticism.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Being humble to yourself, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
like,
You gotta be humble to yourself.
yeah, and then it's like once you start down yourself, that's when you start losing for real, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just had to brush that off, you know what I'm saying?
Who's your
Brush that
Man,
off.
it's crazy. It's crazy how when you focus, man, like when you focus and you don't have no distractions, how far you can make it.
Right.
tunnel vision?
You know, it's that tunnel vision,
There you
man.
go.
It's,
Right.
it's that focus, man.
Because
Because you focus on the prize. You already
Right.
know. And you got to have a plan. You already got to have it set in your head where you trying to go, how you going to get there, and when you get there, what you going to do.
And then on top of that,
You got to
know
have
what
a
I'm saying?
plan, bro.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it's like, you know what I'm saying, people looking from the outside in, you know, because you're going to have family members that's going to have something to say, you know what I'm saying?
It's going to be the closest people
It's
to
gonna
you.
be that.
That's going to
You're
be the
gonna get
biggest
that.
haters.
Your
You know,
criticism.
that's
You gonna get
really
some
what I was getting at, you know what
criticism.
I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's really going to be the closest people that's
That
going to hate on you.
comes
That's gonna
with
have to detach yourself from, like I said, from detaching yourself from
And
Right.
you got to be able to detach yourself from people that, your
Right.
family and people that's close to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because
Some
they
people-
will bring you down.
Some people just try to hang around just to see what they
that's
can
what
get
I'm
out of
saying.
you.
Exactly.
Or
You
see if
know?
you fail, you know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
They just
Oh,
be
yeah.
waiting on your
Oh,
downfall.
Some people just only around just until
like-
they can get
something out
get
of it.
on.
It take
Yeah.
a minute. Sometimes it take a minute to see that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
But when you reach a certain level, it's like everybody like it ain't. I want to say forced to, you know what I'm saying, tap into what you're doing, but at the same time, it's like
Kinda
you
put
making yourself known. Ain't nobody gonna make you known in this world but yourself.
Right.
If you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in
That's
you.
true.
For real.
Starts
Actually,
with
No matter what you doing, ain't nobody gonna believe in you if you
Starts
don't
with
believe in
them.
yourself.
Yeah, that's
Who's some of your musical influence? Like I know your family is a part of getting you going, but
100%.
outside of that, who are you like? Man, he really influenced me. You know.
Whoa, cause like Rakim, he started. He the one who started. Like,
Ooh, he knows a little something.
It
Okay.
went back.
Rakim, hey, shout out to Rakim.
yeah, shout out Rakim.
Shout out to Rakim.
you know, because my pops always got on me about my music and stuff. You know, being young, coming up into the music game and stuff. You know, a lot of cussing this, that, and third. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to come at the music a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? Switch up your language. You know what I'm saying? Your word rhymes. You know, read some stuff, do some extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I started listening to Rakim because my pops listen to Rakim. You know, my mama sometimes listen to Rakim. I hear people listen to Rakim, so I took it upon myself to listen to Rakim. You know what I'm saying? And it's like his word rhythm, all that stuff. I was kind of like I was hip to. You know what I'm saying?
You said word
so it's
rhythm.
like. Yeah,
I'm listening. Keep going, because a lot of people are not in depth with that side. Of
feel
the
me?
art
Right.
of.
And then
of
it's like I try to mix that with the R&B. You feel me? Because it's like you don't hear much of the R&B that you used to hear. You know what I'm saying? And the R&B that you used to hear, I kind of want to bring it back with my type of vibe and my type of feeling with it. On top of what I'm learning through other folks and how the way they did their stuff, because like you can learn stuff through a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You can be a singer and learn something through a rapper. Vice versa, be a rapper and learn something through a singer.
What I notice is a lot of people ain't even even open to learning. Like how you gonna succeed? 9 times out of 10, it's somebody that already did what you did before.
Yeah, and
9 times out of 10, but it's the way you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to be able to learn from people. You got to be able to sit back and listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that, you know what I'm saying? They did this, they did that. Learn, you know, and learn and listen.
And then on their mistakes too. You know what I'm saying? So you will know what not to do. You know what I'm saying? What not to run into. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because the experience is the best. The experience is the best teacher. And if you haven't experienced something, how was you really gonna deal with that situation that you haven't experienced?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you look and look at other people's situation, what they've been through, and learn from it, that'll take you a long ways.
Definitely.
You plan to do any shows anytime soon?
It's coming. I'm still in the process of working up my catalog, doing my music and stuff like that. I'm in the making of doing a lot of stuff, so stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be pushing that, like I said, I'm pushing the beat mob. You know what I'm saying? Selling that, getting that going. That's a big thing that I'm going with. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. Bub, shout out to Bub, you know what I'm saying? Like, he called on the beat, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my brothers and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
any specific songwriters, anybody that you know that write?
Me?
You want to shout out just you? Okay. That's all right.
Man,
that's all right.
That's one thing I kind of, I don't really look into songwriters for real, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like, I can say Eminem, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
like
Eminem is a beast.
I may be wrong, or you know what I'm saying? Like, stop me if I'm wrong. Like, he used a book called Thesaurus or something similar like that. You know what I'm saying?
Look up different words.
Yeah, and then you know what I'm saying. Recently, my producer brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Like a thesaurus, and I'm like, okay. I looked into it. You know what I'm saying? As I was looking into it, it's like all these different stuff. Like I ain't know too much about the thesaurus. So when I really started looking into it, the thesaurus is like, okay, it's more to it than I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's more game.
Vocabulary.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's like. Hey, look, it's just one step about another step with another step. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you there, and it's just being humble. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're humble to yourself, you know what I'm saying, and confident about what you're doing, everybody gonna say what they got to say. You're gonna have some good, you're gonna have some bad, but it's like it's what you do and how you take it. Like you said, how you deal with your situations. You know what I'm saying? And just taking heed to a lot of stuff, because a lot of people don't like to listen. A lot of people don't like to hear the truth sometimes. You know what I mean, the truth gonna hurt, or you know what I'm saying, it's how the way they telling the truth. But it is what it is.
It's gonna make you better though.
How you gonna learn if you don't listen?
Right.
Exactly.
You gotta take criticism.
You
Not around
gotta
take
be
it.
able to be teachable.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. And I ain't gonna lie, me being bad, I was like
Stubborn. He was a stubborn.
You know what I'm saying? You guys people about me, they'll tell you I was bad, you know what I'm saying? But it's like growing up, you know what I'm saying? I done got my whoopings and all that extra stuff every now and then, but it's like growing up, you learn, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you learn from your heat, you learn from your mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't, some people do. And it's like, people gonna say what they're gonna say, but it's like it's all about your actions, because your actions gonna show more louder than what people got to say about you. You can have a whole team of people talking about you, but you see you with that. I see you with that suit and tie on, with that suitcase full of money. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that, but you know that. But they're looking from the outside in. You know what's going on. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So they just giving themselves something to talk about.
Right.
Don't be like them people and giving themselves something to talk about. Be like them other people that's doing that, that's knowing what's going on. Like I can say all that, but I'm on the better things. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of road I'm going down. You know what I'm saying? Put myself around the older heads. You know what I'm saying? That know. You know what I'm saying? That been through that. You know what I'm saying? That did that.
And you got a couple videos. You got some videos too, right?
Yes.
As y'all can see, man, we got the set it up, man. We got it. We got a TV, on the show now, so we can show videos, but
Got it in motion.
y'all might not be in it.
We gonna get it going.
Y'all can see the video, but to hear it, you have to go and tap into it, But we about to, put the video on here, and during the interview we add a little bit.
You got it.
Add a little bit.
Add a little bit to the show.
Yeah, so that's cool. So what exactly is this one called? So we got the visual.
Shout out to my boy Director 6, J6. You know what I'm saying? You know who he is, bro. He the one who shot this.
This the director right here, J6.
Yeah, Director
as y'all can
J6.
see.
What's his name on Facebook? Assad, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But his name, he go by J6. He shot this.
Who's Benji though?
I used to go by Benji. You know what I'm saying? You gonna hear a lot of people
they
call me
used to-
Benji.
that was-
You probably gonna hear him call me Benji. You feel me?
Okay.
And that was like a name I went by. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was in a little group. And you just heard somebody call me Benjamin Franklin, and I'm like, nah, chop that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want that.
Somebody called you Benjamin Franklin.
That's your rap name. I'm like, nah. Like, you trip. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
somebody called me Benjamin
Benjamin.
Franklin. That's going. Hey,
only
they
gonna
must have
attract more.
They must have
Yeah.
made you. You must have looked like you had money or something.
You feel me?
They,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
called you Benjamin.
And I'm like, we can chop that down to a little Benji, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was sounding corny at first, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? People
Benji
gonna laugh,
straight.
but like, it's gonna stick.
Okay.
As y'all can see, the video.
Yeah.
What's the name of the video?
My expressions.
This is my expressions right here.
Yeah, I was just with that song. I just explained really venting to the mic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How I messing with different females. You know what I'm saying? Being hot head out here. How the streets ain't really work for me for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like really, just like.
So you at one point you was deep in the, you was real deep in the streets.
Yeah, messing with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get out of what I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? What I'm already out of. Feel me? So it's like just keeping a steady head, keeping a steady mind. You feel me? So it's like that's really what it is about this song.
Oh yeah, y'all go tap into. Where can they find you?
They can find this on y'all can find me on Instagram and Facebook on Instagram FrankJ_1 and on Facebook Frank J. And you can find the song under Benji My Expressions on YouTube. Y'all can subscribe on Benji X Ben's space between those. But yeah.
So Ryan, man, where can they find you at, man?
Like I said, IG and Facebook, Ageless Clothing. Without the G.
All right, Ageless Clothing on all platforms, man. As y'all can see, man, Ageless
Yeah,
Clothing
come follow
is
me,
in the
like,
building
share.
with us. I mean, y'all tap
Follow you
in,
back.
man.
Tap in.
Man, in the
This-
city,
we
man,
got
y'all
it
make
all.
sure y'all tap in, man.
Tap
Y'all
in.
got the
Different
beanies,
Red
got the
man,
socks, man. It's
all that.
on the
Hockey
floor,
jerseys, exclusives.
sir. The hockey jerseys.
Yes,
I might have to take that one with me right there.
You got the socks.
I don't know if they can have that one. Man. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Thanks
Thank
for
y'all
having us. I
coming
appreciate
in,
you.
man. Thank y'all
Appreciate
for
you.
tuning in.
Absolutely.
If you a business and you want to get advertised in the newspaper or radio, tap in. Any business, if you're a business and you trying to get your business out there, contact us. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Dwalk show. Make sure y'all tune in every Friday at 7 p.m.
Stay locked in with us.
For sure.
Until next time, y'all.
Yeah.